Hello everyone, my name is Smithy and welcome to my idiot's guide on Dagannoth Rex, whether that be to solo it or if you're going with a friend or a couple of friends who are going to do the other kings. This guide is focusing on the Rex side of things. So to go first of all through my setup, you kind of want to have, so you don't have to sort of waste prayer pots or super restores and things like that. You want to go with kind of like a tank setup. I'm going with Barrow's loadout of a Torag's helm, a Darok's plate body, and a Varrock's skirt. I've also got a crystal shield, and I'm just using a Zamorak cape and mystic boots for a little bit of, I guess, extra DPS, because the Dagannoth Kings, or Rex especially, is incredibly vulnerable to magic attacks. So I'm going to use Iban's Blast. FYI, I am an Iron Man, so if you can get better gear than this, like I said, Idiot's Guide, Scuffed Account Guide. There's a lot of guides out there that just go with like the best gear that you can wear or like a budget setup, but from all the guides that I've seen, there's none that's going with like a real scuff setup that, you know, you've kind of thrown together like this one. But I've also got Barrow's gloves as well. With my inventory setup, mainly you're going to want some, I'm using super anti-poisons, but something to relieve poisoning, because the little spinner like octopus thingies throw mage attacks at you, but or range mage attacks. I don't know. I don't pray down there. You don't need to pray. Mage attacks. They throw mage attacks at you, and they can poison. So you want to bring something that, you know, can relieve that, so you don't take stupid damage. The rest of my inventory is sharks. I've got 2 energy pots for when I'm running through the beginning bit, and then I've got 2 prayer pots just in case. So we'll see this later on when I'm checking down below to see if whether kings are placed. Just in case I've run out of prayer when I'm going through the initial phase of getting to the kings. And then, like I said, I've got Iban's Blast, so I've got just under 700 casts worth of Iban's Blast, and then I've got a one-click teleport as well, just so I can get the fuck out of here at the end. I've also got my Rune Throwing Axe, which is what you need to get into where the kings are. Again, we'll see that later on. You can bring a pet rock as well if you are going to solo this. Again, I'll show you that when we get to that spot. But yeah, you might be hating on my setup, but man, I'm a fucking Iron Man. Leave me alone. By the way. But just to home in, you want to have real tanky gear, just so you can sponge all the little minions' attacks. Another thing to add is that you're going to need to have completed the Fremennik trials to be able to get to Waterbirth Island, because that's where the kings are located. So if you haven't done that quest, get it done, and then you can go and start killing the kings and getting those different rings. Also, that rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. You're also going to want to turn Auto Retaliate off, just so you don't get dragged away by any of the other kings by mistake, or if any of these spinner things attack you, they're not going to draw you out of your safe spot as well. Okay, so first of all, you want to go to Relica, whether that's teleporting to house if you've relocated your house to Relica, or if you use the boots from the diary to teleport to the fish market, or if you use the what's it called, the fairy ring that's over by the Fremennik Slayer dungeon or Slayer caves. You then want to go over to Jarvald and hit travel, as my guy moonwalks over, or sideways moonwalks. And then you're going to transfer over to Waterbirth Island, and then you want to run west. You might want to save your run actually at this point. Just going to run for the sake of time. Run round, follow it round, then go south, down the sort of bendy bit. And you'll see a little tunnel or a dungeon sign over here. And this is where you're going to enter the cave. Okay, so once, you know, you've got your pet rock or you've got your buddy, you want to enter the cave entrance. Let's go. So what you want to do, you want to say, go in, I don't mind. You can pray melee when you first go down, but there's no real point. It's a bit of a waste of prayer. They do hit, but not that often. So you want to run east through the cave. You want to make sure also that your energy is kept up, just making sure my mate catches up. Come on, lava. Okay, so this is where your friend or your pet rock comes into play. So one of you needs to stand on one pressure plate and the other needs to stand on the other. You're then gonna run through where your friend stands. You either put your pet rock or they stand there. Okay. You then want to equip your rune throwing axe and run on through the crab section. Again, you don't really need to pray here. You want to then do your special attack, and as you've seen there, you want to aim for this target here, which will knock them all down. You can then proceed to go in. You want to go down the iron ladder, and you want to pray mage. So for the walruses, you want to pray mage or magic. You then want to pray range when you get down to the Dagannoths. Then you go up the ladder. And you don't need to pray in this bit. You can pray melee if you want to waste your prayer, but there's no real point. Run round. Go down the ladder again. And you want to pray in this one. You want to pray range. It does help when you've got a buddy who's going through first as well, because he drags out, he gets all the attention. I'm just going to quickly pot up as well. They can hit melee as well if they get too close. You're going to want to drop down the ladder. And you're going to swap to mage. Protect from magic. You want to climb up the ladder again. And you want to carry on praying, protect from magic. Down the ladder. Again, keep that magic defense on. I'm going to go up. A lot of going up and down, up and down, up and down. In here, you're fine for praying anything until you get to the next ladder. Go down your ladder, pray range. I'm going to equip my Ibans again. I've still got my bloody throwing axe in. Run round. I'm going to quickly take a few sips of my energy pot as well. Climb up your ladder. In here, carry on praying range. I'm down the ladder. In here, you want to carry on praying range as well. Carry on praying range, go down the ladder again. Drop down, and in here you can stand kind of a bit of a safe spot. The crabs can't hit you. You're going to want to pray melee because these bastards can hit really, really hard. But when you run around the corner and the ground starts to level out, you want to switch to praying magic when you've not got any of the crabs on you as well, because you've got the walrus things down there as well. So switch to praying magic when the ground evens out. I am out of run, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but what you want to do is run completely east, past the stairs, and there's a little safe spot that you can go over. So you want to step over this route, just past the stairs. You want to go round. You can turn off your prayer, go down here, stand on this we'll mark it just to show you. You want to stand on this tile here, and then you can peek the crack to see if anyone is actually down in the caves at the moment. We can currently see there's no one in the standard cave, and there's no one in the Slayer cave, which means we are good to go. I'm going to quickly take a sip of my prayer. No one here. So I'm going to pray mage, and I'm going to step over the route. And what you're going to want to do is you want to keep checking down here. You want to click standard on the King's Ladder. What you want to do is keep hopping up and down until you're not getting attacked by the kings. So I'm not getting attacked right now. So what I'm going to do is walk around the edge of... Fuck's sake. Okay, you see what I mean? I need to eat. I die. Climb up. And then... Okay, I'm going to need to restart. Okay, so you're going to want to pray range, step over your route, hop over. You want to go down to your ladder, click standard King's Ladder if you're doing the standard one. You want to drop down, and you want to see if the kings keep attacking you, you need to come back up and wait for them to reposition. Keep going down. You can see they keep attacking me, and if it gets to that case, you can just go and stay in here and wait for them to reposition. Also, if you do have a friend coming down with you, that does help because they will distract them. I've Rex attacking me. It's off, cunt. So I'm gonna run round. Okay. You want to run around the edge of the kind kind of island. You want to stand on this square here that I've got marked, and you want to quickly attack Rex. As soon as your cast goes, you want to run to this square here, and then as soon as you drag him over, run to this square here, and he will get caught on this middle square here. So now you've got him safe spotted, and I'll take you through a few kills and how it resets. You also want to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 squares up, and from there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares over. That's where he's going to spawn. If you've got a friend who's also doing the other two kings, you're going to want to attack him as quick as possible. Otherwise, he's going to get distracted and go and attack your friend, which is no bueno. You don't want that. It's a pain in the ass for you. It's a pain in the ass for your mate if they're doing it. And if you're soloing, if you are standing on either of these two squares, the other kings, you're not going to come into the realm to aggro them, so you're completely safe as well. You can see here I've been poisoned. So I'm going to quickly drink my anti-poison, and I'm good to go for 5 minutes, nearly 6 minutes. So quickly attack Rex again. And there we go. Good to go. Are we going to get anything in this clip? You can pray range down, mage down here where you're getting attacked by these spinny boys. There's no real point, it's just a waste of prayer. Okay. We didn't actually get anything decent, but the bones are pretty good and they give you 125 XP each bone, which is, I guess, not too shabby, Alonso. And also you can save them. If you've done the friendly elite diary, which probably means that you don't need this guide, but if you have done the friendly elite diary, you actually get noted bones. So that's pretty pog if you ask me. So now he respawns like every 1 minute 10, and he's going to respawn in this spot. So I'll see you when he's spawning again, and I'll show you where he spawns. Because when you first come down, obviously he's been having walkies and he's been wandering around, bored, I guess, waiting to die. He's waiting for you to come kill him, lad. He's waiting for you. Okay, so we've got 5 seconds left before Rex is spawning. So he's going to spawn on this square here. As soon as he spawns, you want to hit him with an Iban's Blast. You can switch to long range as well. So he's now going to come over. You're going to want to go to this square here. You're going to want to replicate these markers that I've got as well. Once he comes over, you're going to want to run to this square here. And then, like I said before, he gets trapped in that middle one. And you can just fire away. Happy killing, you know. He's got 255 XP, hit points. I think it gives 335 Slayer XP if you're on task, which is pretty lit. But yeah, I mean, the only thing you really need is food, and your super anti-poisons. Because if you're not using prayer, like you can see with this tank gear, I'm not getting hit. There's no point using your prayer unless you have a really scuffed setup, or if you're using, say, proselyte. Pray away and bring a holy wrench, so you get even more bang for your buck on each prayer pot. But apart from that, just tank it, lads. Just tank it. You're all good. If you've got any Barrows items, that are good for tanking, so Torag's legs, Darok's legs, I'm using a Verax plate skirt, Darok's body, Torag's body, you're all good. I'm using a Torag's helm for fuck's sake. It's not the best helmet. You could use Verax helm. You could use what's it called? Darok's helm. Another thing that you could use is full Guthans, because when you kill the spinners, you get health back. Or you could, well, I'd say you could bring blood spells, but then you can't do your Iban's Blast, which is a lot of the time people say use blood spells because they do regenerate health. If you haven't seen my jab method, I take blood spells to regenerate my health. We're gonna get anything? Still kite shield, pretty shit, but we've got those sweet bones. But yeah, you get what I mean. I'm rambling. I hope this video helped you. If it did, let me know down below. If you want to see any more idiots, guys, because I'm in no way, shape or form somewhat of a decent player. So if I can learn something, you can learn something. If I can kill something, you can. Because I'm using real basic like gear as well. Like you've seen my setup, it's not fucking PVM god mode. But yeah, if you are new around here, you found it useful, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy, hit that like button. Leave any comments down below of any suggestions you want to see me do, if you think I'm doing something stupid in this method, or if you overall just think I'm a twat, just put it in the comments, I guess. But I'm gonna love you and leave you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy killing. Hopefully get that Berserker ring or a Warrior ring, which was the first drop I got that's only worth 45k and I totally didn't cry myself to sleep. Or, like me, I'm going for a Dragon Axe currently because I need that for my 99 woodcutting grind. But yeah. See you all in the next one. Bye.